Cool.
Enu's really weird and very sweet, and I like her a lot.
Same!
I have to resist. Hey, I made progress. Blind Bob,
we can
the
talk to
general,
her.
gave me the key to Obnaxis's house. I might find what I'm looking for there.
That's great! Oh, I wish I could come with you, but there's this whole furry thing I've got going on. It's a big no-no in the city these days.
Sorry about that. Humans can be real dicks sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes. Some humans, not most.
You're a good human.
What are these dicks you speak of?
That's not important. Thanks again for your help.
Are you leaving already? I mean, we just met, and you'll come back though, right?
I hope so.
Oh, okay. Because there's so much I want to talk about, and I'll let you go now. Thanks for talking to me, Zoe. I miss you already. Shut up now, Enu. Okay, thanks, bye!
I thought we'd have the option to actually take her with us. But, people, it doesn't matter.
You spoke with the general. Did you find what you were looking for?
How'd you know I spoke with the general?
It's a step in the right direction.
Good. I've asked them to ready a boat for you. Whenever you're ready, it will take you into the city.
Cool.
I may not fully understand your role, Zoe, but there's something about you that... I've learned to have faith in the balance. The balance provides. The balance guides. It's guiding you now. You must let it take you wherever it leads, like a leaf on a river. Bend to its will.
I'll try.
May your gods favor your journey. You'll be in my thoughts and dreams.
Of course. I'm a dreamer. There it is. I found it. 'Cause I'm a dreamer. I'll always be in your dreams. Ooh, yeah. Let's go. Nice.
Now I need to find the city green. I wish Crow was with me.
There
I feel
you
less
are.
alone with that silly bird around.
Crow! Hey! Hey!
You're back! And your head's still on! Did you swim?
Swim? No, boat. I boated.
Boated?
They dropped me off in a boat.
From a boat.
Impressive. So, what's the next step on our grand adventure? Tea and biscuits? A hearty nap, perhaps?
I need to find the city green and the home of Obnaxis.
I visit the city green every day to clean my feathers in the fountain. Follow me.
Ah, cool. Actually know where City Green is. Like, I know where I'm going, but
I feel better.
How's your
Pumpkins
memory coming
transcend
along?
interdimensional
Do you remember
divides.
anything about this
it's
place
the vegetable
now?
that ties us all. Seeing as I spent most of my time trying to forget everything that happened, yeah, no, not much.
these are
It was
the
winter.
consequences.
True. Winter changes everything. What with the snow and the ice and all.
And the city looked different. Smaller.
It probably has grown a bit.
But no, I don't really remember anything at all.
Perfectly fine. I also remember very little, but then I am a bird with a bird brain. So what can you expect?
Oh, we just had this talk, really? And then I'm supposed to find him again. That's how it works. So the only, I guess we're just gonna take note here that sometimes their audio dialogue overlaps with each other. You can...
What's going on here? Isn't that... Are they trying to chop down Obnaxis' abode? Great. That's great.
I had a feeling this was Obnaxis' abode because this is where this is the secret place that I found.
So this is it.
Yeah,
Abode of
the other episode.
Big ugly thing what speaks funny?
Apparently so.
And there's someone else here.
Apparently so.
Huh.
Good bird.
So what now?
I don't know.
There is no
Give
other
me a
way.
world without gods and goddesses, a world ruled
Hey.
by humans and true Northlanders.
Ah!
No magicals, no supernatural women,
Oh!
no superstitious invaders. A world by and
Hey,
for
shut up!
a member of the voting public.
She
Honor
is hitting
Hillis,
me.
Esquire, at your service, madam. But I'm sure I
Stop
don't need to
hitting
introduce
me.
myself to you. You've seen my face in print and in public appearances. You know me as an honourable and truthful fellow who stands with the common man.
Okay, then why are you...
And woman. We shan't forget the common woman. Yes, yes.
Why are you destroying?
I'm, of course, running for Commissioner of City Watch, a position sorely and desperately in need of new blood. The Watch needs strength. It needs direction. It needs humanity.
Sure.
In other
Hold on.
words,
I mean, I'm
me.
in a really, really bad place.
It looks like they're trying to destroy Abnaxus's. Let's see if I can get him talking about himself. He sounded more than happy to do so. He's gunning for a political position with the City Watch. He appears to be an Azadi supporter. It's Hilaris, right?
Oh no, Hilaris Esquire, licensed solicitor, and your candidate for Commissioner of City Watch.
It's an unusual name.
It's unique, certainly, but it's a Northlander name with deep roots in Mercurian society. My father, the esteemed Hubert Hilaris Esquire, served dutifully for many years on the council. He was respected, feared, and admired by all. Of course, that was before he was beguiled by that Dulmari witch. She used her wily sorcery and beastly sensuality to lure my father away from his family, away from us. I've sworn to restore our sacred heritage. The witches shall burn, humanity shall prevail, and the name Hilaris shall no longer be the butt of spiteful jests.
Ah, okay. Cool.
He appears to be... I take it you're happy with the Azadi occupation?
No, I wouldn't call it an occupation, not anymore. The Azadi came to save us from the Tyrant invaders, and they stayed to protect us against all magicals. They're our benefactors, not our oppressors. But the Resistance has put us all at risk. Unless we re-establish human dominion over the Northlands, we'll be vulnerable when the Azadi eventually return to Azadir. For believe me, they will. Oh, they've promised as much. This is not their land, and this is why I run for office. To build a Mercuria by and for humans, one that can stand the test of time and stand up against occult invaders. We must invest in the future, and you can't spell future without owner Hilaris.
Well, best of luck with everything.
Luck is the lazy man's excuse for failure. Luck is an occult idea. I create my own destiny, young madam, and so should you. Here's my advice to you. Find yourself a decent human husband and start breeding decent human babies. This is how you can best contribute to our common manifest destiny.
That is very
And remember,
Mister.
a vote for honor is a vote for humanity.
Ugh.
Go on, put your back into it, man. This is pathetic. It's merely a tree.
If it wasn't for Honor's goons, I would thump that reactionary misogynist on the head. No court would convict me. It would be justified homicide.
Oh yeah, you bet.
I got nothing. I mean, aside from murdering, but you seem to be so against that all of a sudden. Again? Seriously? Ugh. Fine.
Yes, again. Please help me.
A talking
Geronimo!
bird. Filthy magic. Damnation, where did it go?
It's not enough. It's not working.
After talking to Mr. Hilaris, I want nothing more than to administer a solid beating. But I think I'll leave that for next time.
That goddamn talking bird. Magical aberration. If I get my hands on the filthy feathered thing, I'll twist its scrawny little... language. What can I do for you, young madam?
Let's play this nice and cool, Zoe.
Cool. Let's do this.
About that talking bird that's bothering you.
I'm
Yes,
sorry,
what about
Crow.
I just saw it.
Where?
Okay, this is the only thing that works.
Go look for that goddamn bird over there.
Let's go. Oh, this will not. Oh. Ooh.
Soft-headed fool. We'll need to carry him home to have someone look at his head. The tree can wait until tomorrow.
Ooh.
You do the carrying. I'd do it myself, but someone needs to lead the way and keep an eye out for potholes.
Ha, it was your fault, you know.
That was brilliant! First, I did my thing, and then that goofball tried to hit me with a rock, and then stuff happened, and Dung for Brains got knocked out, and then they all left. End scene. It was almost like one of those puppet shows that Wizard puts on in the square. It was hilarious!
I know.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
That's the most fun I've had since
April.
I don't know. I guess since I hung out with April all those years ago.
Man, but
This place looks a lot bigger on the inside. It is a lot bigger on the inside. Okay, this is freaky. I feel dizzy. There must be magic here because this makes no sense. Things can't be bigger on the inside than on the outside. Then again, why should I be surprised? I've seen weirder things. Weird is my new normal. Right, so, clues.
Alright, so the crow didn't come with us.
Abnaxis must have been a big believer in crystals. Or maybe this is how people light their houses. Maybe this is totally normal for Arcadia. Those are some portentous looking books. I wish I could read them.
Okay. Did we can interact with? Oh.
Without a reference to the Purple Mountains, that map won't help me.
Fine. This then. Well.
Oh, that's interesting.
Who's... Oh, God.
I must apologize, ma'am. I didn't mean to frighten
Who
you.
are you?
Zoe Castillo.
I should have attacked.
You're the last person I expected to find here.
I remember him from my last visit to Mercuria.
The who? I read the journal.
Right. Brian Westhouse. We spent a few days in cramped quarters on a small airship. I'd be surprised if you didn't remember me.
Of course I wouldn't forget.
It's been a confusing year. For a while, I remember nothing. To be honest, I was doing everything I could to forget. That didn't really help.
I know that feeling all too well, Miss Castillo. So you're back in Mercuria, and in this place of all places. How in the name of the balance did you get inside?
Why would I tell
trying
you?
For years, but this house has strong wards. Venar magic, the
kinda-
oldest there is. And now I understand why. It's a treasure trove.
How'd you get in?
Wait, is that the Annals of Dreaming? Good God, that's a lost treasure. Only 5 were ever made.
Who are you?
I'm not sure I want to tell this man absolutely everything yet.
Yeah, duh.
I know my way around wards.
So I see. Your talents run deeper than I remember, Miss Castillo. I'm impressed.
It should be.
Pardon my curiosity, but what are you looking for here? Abnaxis himself.
How did you
vanished a
get in?
decade
That's my
ago.
question. That's what I wanted to ask.
It's not that I don't trust him, but I should trust Brian. There's no point hiding anything from him.
Well, I don't trust him. Look at his face. I don't trust
It's
him.
not that I was just curious about what was in here.
You know what they say about curiosity, Miss Castillo?
Look at his
The
face.
cat?
What? No.
killed
Curiosity
the
is
cat,
the doorway
dude.
to knowledge and wisdom. Looks like I picked the perfect day for a stroll in the green.
How did you get in?
I was wondering why that odorous Hilarious fellow wasn't still trying to chop this tree down. Now I know.
Oh, goodness.
Let's see if we find anything interesting, shall we?
I was reading that.
Abnaxis left so much behind. There's a wealth of information here.
Without a reference to the Purple Mountains, that map won't help me.
Will it? Can combine it. Okay. Maybe if I give it to him.
What do you think this means?
Oh, I am supposed to give it to him.
I'm not sure there's much to learn from that one.
What? Really?
This looks interesting.
The first dreamer references in the Annals of Dreaming. That's this book right here. And the chapter about the first dream It's certainly a starting point. Let's see what it says.
What?
Can you read that book?
I've lived in Arcadia for decades, and there hasn't been much to do aside from studying ancient texts, so yes, I can read this book.
How should I even trust this
The
guy?
chapter in question speaks of the Ular. They are said to be
Zoe, something fell.
wardens
Pick it up.
of the Dreaming One, whatever that means. It's a rough translation. The English language isn't quite up to the task. The Ular and the Yete, one people that split into two. That sounds familiar. It says here the Yete left the Purple Mountains to go south to burrow into the ground. Something about a well of dreams. I mean, I don't know how much of this is true and how much is fantasy or prophecy. It's a difficult book to decipher. There's also something about two dreamers becoming one. It's vague. This is almost certainly a prophecy of some sort. The Ular live on Cloud Peak. It's in the mountains of Yedra. Where's that on the map?
Are we supposed to guess?
There it is. Straight north across the plains, right in the middle of the border mountains.
Oh,
This is an
Yedra.
old book, so I don't know if they still live there. I've never heard of the Ular. They might all be dead.
Something fell. No, not you.
That note fell out of the annals when Westhouse turned the pages.
I don't trust that guy. I searched the house, but nothing else seems significant. Guess the only thing for me to do is to give this to him. Fine.
Fascinating.
I'm trusting you, Brian. I think this is a series. I saw that there are other Dreamfall games that is probably connected to this one. That's why I don't get some of the probably inside jokes and content, lore, whatever.
This note fell out from the pages of the annals. What's a soulless stone?
I'm not sure.
Way to go, reading.
The Soul
Zoe.
Stone was taken from Luke's by the warlock Clax. It must be retrieved, or the past, present, and future will cease to be.
That sounds ominous.
It does indeed. I don't know about any Soul Stone, but I'm guessing this Clax fellow does. I wonder if Abnaxus means old Roper Clax. April told me his story. He was a 2-bit wizard who resided in a floating castle up north near the border mountains. April said she taught him a lesson. She didn't get into any details, but he lost his castle. Last I heard, he's doing children's theater here in town. Reformed, apparently, if that's a thing a wizard is capable of. Sounds like this Soul Stone is important.
I'm ready. Of course I'm ready.
I should get going. Should we...
Would you mind terribly if I stayed here to read these books?
Well, it's private property, isn't it?
Abnaxus isn't coming back, and I've been itching for a chance to peruse his library for years now. I promise I won't remove anything or make a mess.
No. No. Alright.
I guess... Okay. I mean, it's not my house.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Ms. Castillo. I hope our paths cross again very soon.
I hope I don't regret that choice. I just think that... Yeah, I hope I will not regret that choice.
Didn't you say something about a wizard and a puppet show?
No,
No, you did. You said something about a show in the square.
I did not.
Dude.
Oh, right! Roper Clax's Fingerlings! Man, that show's great. A modern classic.
Clax. He's the wizard April Ryan fought.
That's right. He was behaving badly, so she fought him and trapped him inside some sort of calculating machine. Pretty clever stuff.
Where
You
can I
think?
find this puppet show?
I'll show you.
Find the fingerlings. Wait. Crow, don't leave me. Crow. expect me to go there?
A talking bird is one of the least strange things about this place.
This is... Oh, is this it? Oh, this is it. Hey.
If you seek an autograph, you must purchase my book first. It's on sale today. Only...
No, sorry. I need to talk to you.
Please.
Talk.
Yes.
Well, I only have a few minutes before my show begins, but I'm sure I can spare a couple of them for a pretty young thing like you.
Wow, really?
Didn't he and April have some sort of confrontation? This has to be the right man. It's an odd name for a children's puppet show.
This is a children's puppet show, really? Okay. I'm kind of curious since I don't know about the first part. I think April is the protagonist for the first part.
Some sort of confrontation.
That's what I think, because she seems to be like someone famous here, some kind of legend. If there are cameos of her here, obviously missed that.
Sort of confrontation. Do you remember April Ryan?
April Ryan? Oh, yes, of course, absolutely, certainly. Naturally,
wow.
The bit... The brave young woman who came to my castle and stole it. And helped me put my sorceress past behind me.
So you guys are good?
How could I possibly forget?
You don't seem okay talking about her. April continued.
He's obviously got some issues with April. I'd be curious to learn more.
Yeah, all the whole pauses and emphasis kind of makes me a little bit curious.
About April.
Why does everyone want to talk about April Ryan? She was just a weak little human who stumbled onto things she didn't... No,
See, all the pauses just makes me wonder, like, what is up with this?
Some disagreements in the past. I'm past that now. I'm a different person. As for April Ryan... Yeah, I hear she suffered an ignoble death at the hands of our Azadi benefactors. What a shame. What a terrible, terrible shame.
Oh well, guess we're back in business.
You are Roper Clax, right? The wizard?
Who told you that?
Well, that sign, for one.
No, the wizard part. Who told you? I mean, I'm merely a humble finger puppeteer trying to make an honest living in a cold and heartless world.
But you were a wizard once.
Fully rehabilitated, I don't go anywhere near sorcery, not anymore. You should really read my highly acclaimed and best-selling memoir, A Farewell to My Wizarding Ways. It's a thrilling story of redemption and romance, of dashing heroes and wicked villainesses, of flying castles and curious calculating devices. Every word of it as true as the night is dark and the day is bright, of course.
Okay, cool.
I might as well get right to it, seeing as his show is about to begin.
Oh, yeah, the Soul Stone.
Do you recall owning a Soul Stone?
A soul stone?
Please?
I don't know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
come on!
I was just wondering, since there are so many impressive tales about your powers
Good
where I
one,
come
Zoe.
from.
Good
And
one.
where would that be?
Stark.
That was a long time ago. In another life. I've moved on. I'm a different person now in every way.
I was just wondering what happened to the stone.
She took it, that bitch. Balance? Pardon me? I don't know where that came from.
Who?
April Ryan took it.
Yaga.
Oh.
The wicked witch of the north, as these simpletons call her. As if they have any idea who and what she truly is. She lurks in Riverwood.
Hold on a moment.
Feeds
Yaga?
on that stone like a...
That's familiar, right, guys?
like like I said, that's in the past, and I've left it all behind long ago. Now I make an honest living bringing joy to children through my most excellent and revolutionary finger puppet theatre. And on that note, I must beg your pardon, young miss. The show is about to begin.
Can we please talk again afterwards? I have some more questions.
Sure. Absolutely. After the show. Yes. Toodaloo.
Yes, here we go.
Cool.
This is gonna be so good.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
Humans and magicals.
Well, humans, and you, Azadi soldier standing over there, you're welcome to watch, just don't rattle your sabers or rustle your suits. Welcome to this morning's performance of The Fingerlings. I am your host and puppeteer,
That's why
Rupert
it's
Clax,
Fingerlings.
esteemed thespian and
That made sense
raconteur,
now. That
author
made a
and
lot of sense.
entrepreneur. My book is available for purchase with a free personalized dedication. Speak to me after the show. A donation is both appreciated and expected.
Grown-ups.
Drop your coins into the box after the show. Remember that every iron piece goes towards a good purpose.
Woohoo! Go Fingerlings!
My
Dude.
beloved Fingerlings, handcrafted reproductions.
Okay,
of
I thought
renowned
the
actors
audience
from
were
across
kids.
Arcadia, immortalized
Emphasis
in
on
finger puppet
kids.
form by skilled artisans. Using only the finest fabrics and natural materials, these lovely creatures are as dear to me as children, and as talented and protean as the finest human players. You're all welcome to approach the stage after the show, of course, to admire my finely crafted
No
miniatures
children.
up close and intimately. No food, no touching, no children. And now, beloved audience, prepare yourselves for a journey into mystery, for a true story of wizardry and magic. I present to you the tale of the good-hearted wizard and the villainous winch. Once upon a time, in the distant north, there lived a kindly old wizard in a wonderful flying castle. This very friendly wizard liked to tease and toy with the people of the land, and sometimes he would do silly things like turn them into stone or furry animals and bottle up the wind. Naturally, he meant no harm, and the people of the land loved the wizard like they would a grandfather, a very young and very, very handsome grandfather. But one day, an evil sorceress from a distant land came to visit the kindly wizard.
Oh, I get why we're
This
watching this
ugly,
now.
selfish
This
witch
witch
didn't
is
understand
Yaga.
that the wizard was only trying
And
to
I don't know,
make people
probably
happy.
this is
She
I
used
think
her
this is some sort of
dark sorcery
what do you call
to
that?
steal
Prophecy?
all of his possessions and trap him inside a tiny little box where the gentle wizard was barely able to breathe. The poor old man was trapped for many moons inside this box before a benevolent wandering god arrived to free him from his prison. The wizard pledged eternal allegiance to the wandering god in return for vengeance against the cruel witch who trapped him. Together they...
There he is, Commander. The dangerous loon who's corrupting our youth with his occult finger rings.
What? What's this? What are you doing? What's going on? You can't... Hey!
Whoa!
Hey! Hey!
Yo!
You're teaching children of magic, old man. You ought to know better.
What?
Release me, you dishonorable brute!
By the authority vested in me by the Greater Azadi Empire and the Emissary, and in accordance with provisional imperial law prohibiting any and all teachings of occult magic, I'm taking you into custody.
Wow.
You can't do this! You don't know who I am!
Tell it to the magistrate, wizard.
My fingerlings! My precious handcrafted fingerlings! No!
I cannot believe that they arrested him. What a travesty.
Well, that was kind of that was bad. So bad. Okay, I guess we're gonna continue with our next Talk to Crow.
See that coming?
I guess the Azadi aren't fans of creepy puppet shows either.
I think it had more to do with him being a wizard. Okay, shit. So what now? He was my only lead to the Soul Stone. All I have to go on is something about a Yaga and Riverwood.
Riverwood? I know Riverwood. I've been to Riverwood. If it's Riverwood you need, I know how to get to Riverwood.
Really? And the Yaga? The Wicker Witch?
I don't know anything about Yagas, but I do know something about witches in Riverwood. On my last trip there, we had a close encounter with one of them. That witch is toast, of course, but I can probably find my way back to Riverwood. It's north. We go north. Wait, which way is up? Yeah, north.
North! Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's something, right? Much better than nothing.
Oh, you bet.
We just need a way to get north that doesn't involve me walking all the way.
Or me flying. I'm not flying all that way. I tire easily.
Wow.
Wait. I feel a cunning plan coming on. Follow me, Zoe.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It's either a cunning plan, or I need the toilet. But I'm pretty sure it's a cunning plan.
Well, it has to be good, right?
You pulled off the voice and the whole fake hand thing.
The hat looked great on you.
What?
Oh, totally. Not so sure about the beard, though. My face is itchy. Speaking of faces, I can never show mine in Mercuria again. Not after that last bit we did.
I wish
If
I was
everything
able to
goes
see
well,
that.
you won't have to.
At least we have a ride. Can I trust this thing?
They're docile cows, the Elguan. Just leave it to me. Mush, Daisy, mush!
Mush!
Whoa, I
yes!
think you're upsetting her.
Mush, Jen, and mush!
I'll leave the cowgirling to you. I'll fly ahead and scout the terrain instead. Don't lose sight
Balto
of me.
reference. Not reference. Balto reference.
How much longer will this journey take? Must be nearly a week now.
It's been less than 2 days, and I'm beginning to regret bringing you along.
Don't say that,
You're stuck in the
Keon.
cargo hold of a cloud ship with your worst enemy. How could you possibly have any regrets?
And people say you have no sense of humor.
Oh.
If there was ever a time to make peace with Liko, this is likely it. We're on a mission. This is neither the time nor place to
I'm
make
making
peace with Liko. I'm sorry about your father. I know that may not amount to much now, but I was a different person then. I was blind to the possibility that there could be more than one truth. There's been so much death on the road to this place. I murdered an innocent man during my escape from Friar's Keep. He begged me to, but I still don't know if I did the right thing. When I visited his widow, she only had hate for me. She couldn't understand my reasons for doing what I did. I ran Balsebakim through and watched him bleed to death so that I could make my escape through a blood magic portal.
Don't make things any
I
worse
still
than it
wonder if
already
his
is,
sacrifice was worth
Keon.
it. Have I repaid that debt? Shepard believes so. But many thought him a better man than I, so why did he have to die? What did I gain from these actions? What did it change? What would have been different had I acted differently? All of these choices, Liko, they add up. My soul is heavy. The others believe me unaffected because I carry on as if nothing happened. But their faces and voices are there when I close my eyes. Those deaths never leave me. No words can undo these deeds. There are no excuses for the wrongs I've committed, but I am trying to heal the wounds I've inflicted. It's a long journey, Liko, and
I know. When you arrived from Friar's Keep, I wanted you dead.
really, I couldn't tell.
People say
Sarcasm.
you have no sense of humor.
They do?
We've been through much since then.
Yeah.
I believe I know you. A
Hello.
little. You've taken up arms against your own people, risking shame, death, and your immortal soul. Because you believe they're misguided. It cannot be easy being hated and feared by both sides. I may still despise you because you murdered my father. I may still dislike you because you're an arrogant and intolerant shit.
Yay, we
respect
meet
you,
up!
Keon, and I trust you.
Finally. Ah! I feel so pressured.
That trust goes both ways, Liko.
Yeah, finally, friendship.
Well, I'm taking a nap.
Cool.
This half of the hold is mine. Stick to your side, or I may stab you in my sleep.
Don't worry. I've no intention of cuddling up next to you.
Nice, nice, nice.
Keon, are you awake?
What?
I wasn't. This has now changed.
Did I ever tell you how my society views people like us?
Yeah, we unlocked
don't
some
believe so.
sort of secret
But all
cutscene.
Antiqua consider themselves tolerant and inclusive in all matters. And yet I've always had to hide who I am from my family and friends. If they knew the truth, I'd be ostracized. Tolerance, it seems, has its limits. But in the Resistance, no one cares. This thing we share doesn't change how they feel about us. It's strange. Strange, but liberating.
With the Resistance, you are who and what you decide to be. Regardless of color and creed, gender and religion, and... I thought you loved April Ryan.
I
What?
did. I do.
What is going on?
Not like that. She was someone I cared deeply about and always will.
So Liko was an old
I
character
could never
from
have
like
shared
from
my
before
life with her. I still miss her every day. She gave me strength.
Nah, I'm going back to sleep. We have a long day ahead of us tomorrow.
A day of sitting in the dark, bickering about who passed gas?
Like I said, a long day.
It was nice. That was nice. I'm happy to know that they're finally good friends.
Oh!
Whoa! That's got hurt.
Well, fuck. Oh, I mean, that hurt.
Never trust an Elguan. Cowardly cows.
Oh, something must have spooked
So
it.
that's what an elbow
What do we do
is.
now?
This
We
place
walk.
looks familiar. I think we're close. In fact, I think we're...
Leave! Go, or I'll call the others!
Whoa! Hey there! I'm friendly and unarmed.
You're human. You can't be Bird? Crowbird?
Ah,
Hello.
good thing to have the crowbird with us.
Hey, you're that fretful furry thing we met the first time we came through here. Ben Franklin.
Ben Bandu. This
Ooh.
isn't the same human who accompanied you last time.
This is my new human. She's mostly harmless.
Thank
Say
you.
hello, Zoe. Don't be rude.
We don't have time to chat with the locals.
Hello.
I guess.
Obviously,
Hello?
we're not gonna move on.
Hello.
Hello. Are you the new Bandu Mbata?
The what now?
Bamboo. What?
Bamboo.
No.
Zoe,
I have
no.
no idea.
Zoe,
I'm
that's
Zoe.
so wrong.
You're a dreamer.
So they keep saying. I'm not very good at it. How did you know?
We live close to the dreaming here. Her dreams surround us. The Yaga.
That's it! That's the one we're looking for, right, Zoe?
Yep,
The Yaga!
that's the one.
You're looking for the Yaga?
On purpose?
On purpose?
Yes!
Are you mad?
Oh, I'm not. Her, I'm not so sure about.
You know the Yaga?
She lives in this forest. We do not speak her name. She's mean.
What?
We need to find her right now, but we can't bring Furball with us. We'll save time if we ask the Ewok to show us the way to the Yaga. Teddy Bear probably knows more about the Yaga.
Really, Zoe?
We need to find her right now.
Furball,
We'll save time if we
Ewok,
ask the Teddy Bear probably knows more about the Yaga.
You're very rude, Zoe. You're very rude.
Who is she?
The Yaga? She's old. Really old. She's been around since long before my people came to this forest. Once, she had many servants. Witches, warlocks, evil ones. Like in the stories told by the elders. But her servants are all gone now. So she woke up and crossed into our world. She doesn't belong here. But she's lonely and hungry.
Hungry. Great. Well, we still have to find her. She has the Soul Stone.
The Soul Stone? I've heard of the Soul Stone. The Yaga took it from the fallen fortress of her warlock.
Warlock? Roper Clax worked for the Yaga?
They all did. The Gribbler, Clax, all the evil witches and warlocks of the Northlands. But they're gone now. Just like my people. April Ryan imprisoned the warlock and killed the witch. She saved us all. But then the Azadi came with sharp blades and metal tubes that spewed fire. They murdered most of us. Some fled east. I'm the only one left here now.
That's terrible. I'm so sorry.
One day, they'll come back. All the surviving Banda. Until then, I watch over their burrows. And I sing. For them. For all of us.
You don't know that the mole is still alive.
Soul Stone.
The mole is not
important.
the only Banda left.
You'll use it to fight the Azadi?
That's part of it, yes.
I'll take you to the Yaga. Or as close as I dare go to her lair, anyway.
Great! I was expecting you to say no, and by expecting, I mean hoping.
Does the bird always speak like that?
I'm afraid so. Lead the way, Ben.
Thank you. That makes our adventure easier, really.
Yaga's beyond the ridge. Once you cross that, you're in her realm.
You're not coming with?
Did you not hear me when I said she was hungry? No, I'm not coming with you. The walls of that place are thin, and she can smell my magic.
A wise decision, tiny man. Come on, Zoe, let's turn around and head back with Ben. Maybe catch a fat squirrel
Really,
and roast it
Crow?
for dinner?
This is what we came here for. If we don't get the Soul Stone...
Everyone dies, the world ends, no more Christmases, blah, blah, blah. I'm so sick of walking into one perilous scenario after the other. After we're done with this one, no more adventures. I swear to the feather gods of old.
You'll know you're there when you see the Gribbler's old house. She was the witch who lived here before. The Gribbler served the Yaga, and that's where she came through from the beyond.
Will you wait for us, Ben?
I'll wait until nightfall. But if you're not back by then...
We'll be back.
And I had such a craving for crispy squirrel.
Right. Well, guess we gotta continue our journey. Find the Yaga.
That's a not at all reassuring shade of black. And what are those swirling things?
Love
Giant
the hood,
tadpoles?
Zoe.
I don't want to know.
You're more of like Assassin's Creed now.
Even the plants down there look like dead. They've got that whole normal things that should look quaint and safe, except they look horrifically scary. They're naked, twisting branches blocking what little light there is. Check.
Haha. Zoe has good humor, really.
This is all very grim. I'm expecting an evil queen and a sleeping beauty at any time.
You know what to say at a time like this, don't you? Okay, just checking if there's anything at all. Anything that we could interact with? Literally anything will be good at this point. I'm just gonna stop the episode here. I think it's kind of been long, so I guess I'll see you guys in another episode. Goodbye.